I'm not working. I wasn't working. The mic was there, but it wasn't switched on. So it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And today is the 20th of June, 1921. And we're almost, we are exactly 2/3 of the way through June. Okay, now that I've turned the mic on, let me go to our Facebook group, We Share Abundance, publicly and check that things are working as they should be. Okay. We Share Abundance publicly. Where are we? Yeah. And refresh the page. I don't know why you have to refresh the page to get it, but always do. Anyway. Where? Here we go. Yeah, I found it. And we've got comments as well. Facebook are doing their part. Okay. So hi there to everybody. Welcome to you wherever you're from, wherever you're watching on, if you're on YouTube or Twitch or here in Facebook. Welcome, big welcome to you. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to be in amongst all the loving community that we have here and the positive thinkers in life, because that's what life is about. It's about being positive. It's about being happy, and happiness comes from within, and it's fed by the joy of service. And if you've got that, nobody can ever take it away from you. Doesn't matter what goes on outside, nobody can take it away from you. Okay, so we've got Russ from the UK at the top, followed by Ronnie from Suriname in second place, and Ramachandra, who is between here and India, but he's really in India, but he wants to be here. And and we got Nigeria, and more from the UK and from Canada. And somebody saying Happy Father's Day. Must be Father's Day today, I suppose, because I see messages and things about Happy Father's Day. I don't know. And we got the USA, and we've got Manchester, UK, and Edinburgh, Scotland, part of the UK, but some of them would like to be independent. Okay, excuse me, I'll have a quick sip. So I'm on time, even though I haven't got my mic turned on. I was still on time. How about that? Development-wise, we've not got anything very much to talk about because it's weekend. We'll be back on the development trail tomorrow because our developers have the weekend off, don't they? Like people should have a day or 2 days at least off, shouldn't they, in every week? And it's nice if you can have more, but it's nice to be active as well. Just checking here, see what we've got. We've got more Nigeria and India, and people saying, I'm here with monster things, you know. Okay, Andre. Okay. So on the development side, nothing much going on. Support desk is pretty much up to date. There are a couple of tickets I've got to attend to. Have seen them. There were people that did not submit their deposit requests for a long time, but they actually deposited in the window for the transfer to We Share Abundance. So we'll make sure they get treated in the way that it should be. I don't think there's much else in the tickets, but I've been busy on other things today. All sorts of things. One of the things that I've been doing some numbers work and figuring things out. And I'm pretty sure that when we get the market value of the WISA token up over $1, okay, consistently, and I don't think it'll take that long, but once we get that, I believe that we will be in a position to pay elite members $50 a month in withdrawals, and they'll be able to cash them in. Okay, so that is the good news. The other thing about that is how are we going to get to build a token value up? Well, it is already, our strategy is working. It did take a dip, but it is back up, and it's increased 30% today, or in the last 24 hours. So it is going in the right direction. We've just got to keep it moving. We've got to keep it moving. And I think partly that is due to the poll that we have, where people realize that maybe this is the way forward. And so they are holding their token. They're not selling them at silly prices. And in that poll that we have, it's whether we should withhold withdrawals for a while, or we should carry on making withdrawals payments as and when we can. And the vast majority of people are saying that we should hold withdrawals until we get some solidity back into the Weezer token. It's around about what is it? Yeah, it's about 16% want the withdrawals to continue, as they have been doing this month. And the other 84% think that we should withhold withdrawals. And so from next month, we will be withholding withdrawals. Any withdrawals that are in this month that have been submitted, we will do whatever we can to pay as much as we can of them out. Okay? But from next month, and I'll be communicating this to everybody, we will be making or withholding withdrawals until such time as the market value of the token is at least 75% of the value that we are setting as a minimum value. And that increases every week. At the moment, it's 4 cents, just 4 cents. But we're only a tenth of that at the moment. So we've got to build it up to that. It wouldn't take an awful lot of cash to do it. There's not that much cash involved in getting the tokens up there. There are people that are selling the tokens at below that price, but the actual total amount of cash involved to push the token up there is not huge. And if these people start seeing some sense and remove their tokens from pending sales into higher levels, then of course that has the same effect as well. If we can push the advertising in Multiply Weezer, that has an effect on this as well, because people are buying Weezer tokens to buy the advertising. And of course, that is clearing out these very low cost tokens, and it's a good deal for people. So that really is what I've spent a lot of time today thinking about, looking at different options, thinking about ways we should be doing things, and I'll be putting it all down in writing and putting it out to everybody, the way that we'll be going forward with it. But it won't come in until next month. So July, unless we get a big increase in the market value between now and 2nd of July, there won't be any withdrawals paid. Okay? You've got to, we've all got to work as a community together to get that market value up, which is beneficial to everybody. everybody, whether they're holding Visa tokens or whether they've not got any yet, whether they're involved in We Share Abundance or they're not yet. It's beneficial to the whole world if we get that Visa token value up, because that gives us the power to use the funds that we can then accumulate in helping people all over the world, directly in withdrawal payments to people that are struggling for, where a few dollars makes a big difference. $10 can make a big difference in some countries. $50 can make a huge difference in some countries. $50 can pay a food bill for a month in some places. It can pay rent. It can put shoes on the children. It can help them with their education. It can do so much. And we want to get back to be able to do that. But we have to move the token value up. And as the token value does go up, it will then start attracting more investment in the token, which will push the value up more and increase the liquidity. And that in turn will allow us to pay more withdrawals. And by paying more withdrawals, it'll encourage people to join our community. So the whole thing is all working together, and it's all coming together and going in the right direction. It's all coming into alignment. We know where we're going, and it's bringing all these forces in to get us there. So it's really, really looking very, very good and strong at the moment. And it's due to you guys and the wisdom that you have in the polls that we've set, and from the suggestions that have come in from you that have caused us to create these pools. And we do it in a transparent way. We're honest about it. We do it because we have to decide what's best for the whole of the community, not for isolated cases. We can't work on individual cases. We can't say, oh, well, this is the rule for this one, and this is the rule for that one, and there's another rule for this one. It has to be the same for everybody. So I know that some of you think that you should be given preference because of hospital bills, starving kids, getting evicted, whatever the reason is. But we have to treat everybody the same. What we do for one, we must do for all. And that has always been our philosophy, and that always will be our philosophy. And there are no exceptions. And it doesn't matter how many times you ask, there are no exceptions. The rule is there for everybody, from somebody that joined a second ago to somebody that was in before we even changed the name to We Share Abundance. Maybe they were in Gold Mailer. Maybe they were in before that in SOAP. Maybe they were in before that in Simple Fast Cash Biz. So it's always been the same. We have the rules that we've set, and we have to change them, because that's why we're in pre-launch. We've had to modify things. We've had to see how things go. We've learned a lot in 14 months because we're doing something that's never been done before. You've got to remember that. We are absolutely 100% unique. There is nothing else like We Share Abundance out there. Nothing at all. So we've had to plow our own course, and we've had to learn as we go. And we've done that very, very successfully. And we're now really, very, really, very well on course for where we're going. And it won't take an awful lot of effort, but it will take effort from everybody. A little bit of effort from everybody can move that token above a dollar. And once it's above a dollar, it's magic is going to happen. Magic is going to happen. Okay, So I often say we don't have a wand, but we do. But it's a collective wand. We have to use our resources all together, pull together, work together, push together, move together, dream together, think together, affirm together, pray together. And we'll get where we're going faster. We're going to get there anyway. Nothing is going to stop us. That is the objective. We will do what we said we would do. We will fight poverty on a global scale. We will be able to pay our members withdrawals, maybe limited to $50 for a while, but they will go up and beyond that in the not too distant future. But we will be able to do all the things that we've set out to do, and then we'll be able to do even more in the other things that we've set out to do in raising those funds for charity and helping communities and situations and fighting suffering at the root value of the cause with the additional funds that we raise. And you are a part of that, a very important part of it, because without you, even that hope doesn't exist. It's there, and that's where we're going. So so that's one of the things that I've been doing today, because I sometimes do things and I don't think them through well enough, and then we have to change. And I've made mistakes along the way. I've done some things that I think have been very good. I've made some mistakes that have been not disasters, but they've diverted us off course slightly. They're not really. They've made our course more difficult. They've not moved us off course, really. But where we could have been going downhill, we've been going uphill, or we've had potholes in the road, or things like this. So in many cases, those would have occurred anyway. It's all part of the learning curve. But we are now, I believe, in a stronger position than we've been since we started, really. Because when we started, we were just, oh, this is good. We're just rolling along, but we didn't really understand what was happening. Because, as I say, nobody's ever done this before. We are 100% unique. Nobody has ever said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create wealth and we're going to share it out to the needy. Nobody's ever done it. It's never been done. Not even on in a country scale. There are schemes in countries where they share funds out to the needy. It's always a bit there. They seem to have different rules for different people. I mean, I've noticed in this country where I'm living at the moment in the UK, they have social services and things, but it seems to me that this person gets a big handout and this person gets hardly any, and this person's living now in luxury, doing nothing, and this person's struggling along trying to do everything he can, but he's still struggling. So the rules aren't the same for everybody, even where there are schemes, and the schemes don't go all the way that they should do, even when they are perhaps some of the most advanced schemes that are available in countries anywhere in the world. But what we're doing is above and beyond that. It's above and beyond that. What we're doing is we're saying, okay, we're creating this wealth and we're sharing it equally amongst everybody. It's pure communism, I suppose, but without the failure part of communism. It's also capitalism-driven communism, if you like, because the people that put in more effort and share more love and help grow the gross national product prosper more from what's given out. But it's absolutely equal opportunity. It's absolutely equal, and everybody benefits. Nobody gets left behind. Okay. And you can get in absolutely free. Just start doing things that we regard as being of service, completing your profile and things like that, and get some cash that'll allow you to work your way up to the elite level where you can be generating free cash of $50 a month. And as I say, we only need to get that token value up to a little bit over $1, and we will start to see that. I think I worked it out about $1.37, something like that, and we will start to see the reality of what we're doing, and that is going to bring more people in. It's going to increase our gross national product. It's going to provide more liquidity for the tokens. It's going to increase the value beyond that. And as the value and the liquidity grows, of course, so the amount that we'll be able to make in withdrawal payments will go hand in hand with that. And it's very encouraging when you really get back and you dig deep into it and you look at what's happening and where we're going and what we've achieved so far. It's amazing. It's amazing. We are unique. I'm not sure anybody else will ever bother to do what we're doing. And if they do, I don't think they'll ever catch us up. But I can't really see so many people. There are people that are doing things in different ways, and we will be able to perhaps benefit from cooperation with these people. And I'm talking to several at the moment that have similar objectives in raising cash for good causes. Some of them are going to make a lot of money out of it as well, and hopefully we can all do that. I'm hoping that the Weezer tokens, not the Weezer Abundance tokens, the Weezer tokens that I've been able to buy will buy me a home where I want to be. I'm getting on a bit now, and I've travelled about, and I think we've moved 29 times since we've been married. I've lost count a bit now, but I think it was 28 at one time, and I don't think that took in our last move of 29. So I think it's 29. I can't be bothered counting them up properly, but we've moved 29 times in almost 50 years of marriage, 48 years. And maybe it's getting to a time where we say, okay, let's put our roots down somewhere. But we can't do that unless the Weezer token comes up in value. That's my nest egg is Weezer tokens. And hopefully it's your nest eggs as well. I know some of you have got thousands and thousands and thousands of Weezer tokens. Some of you may only have 100 of them. But even 100 Weezer tokens, once that value gets up to $100 and we have the liquidity to match it, that's a good tidy profit for you, isn't it? And I believe that we'll see our tokens. In fact, more than belief, I have faith that our tokens will be in the top 10, both of them, at over $1,000 each in the relatively short term. Well, I'm not talking about next week. I'm not talking about by the end of this year. I'm talking about in the relatively short term. How long is that? I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know. But that's what I'm looking at. But it's not going to just be going from where we are now to there in one big jump. It's going to be steady increase, and people are going to say, okay, great, and they're going to be taking chunks out along the way, and that's fine. But that's where we're going, and it's going to have that nest egg opportunity for everybody. But we'll also, if we all work together, very soon be generating income for people in this free side of We Share Abundance. There'll be an opportunity in the paid side as well, in the Easy Business Builder, for people that are prepared to get out and do a little bit of work. It'd be a very, very good opportunity to build very strong incomes there on a residual basis. but that is totally different from what we have now and what will continue. It won't change. All we're doing is adding an option for a paid plan where people can say, okay, I'm prepared to do a bit of work to put bread on the table now, rather than say, okay, I love this idea, the free idea, and building the nest egg and getting that hope for the future. But I need to put bread on the table now, and I'm prepared to do what it takes to do that. So we will have those two options, okay? We'll also have Multiply Weezer, which we will expand as we go. And it's been neglected a little bit at the moment. And we will also have Thinking into Reality. And Thinking into Reality is going to change lives as well, because most people do not achieve anywhere near what they should be achieving in their potential. Most people are struggling, they're in debt, they are finding it hard to make ends meet, and they don't know why. They work harder and harder. Some people have 3 jobs, 4 jobs, and still struggling financially. Some people have 3, 4 degrees, qualifications, and they're still struggling financially. So it's not the education, it's not the work ethic, it's not any of those things. It's something that needs sorting out here in between the ears, in that grey matter. And Thinking into Reality is going to help everybody that comes into Thinking Reality to do that. And I believe Thinking into Reality is going to be more powerful and more beneficial to the world as a whole than even We Share Abundance. Okay, so that's where we are on that, on the development and the whatever else, the support and stuff. Let me just see if I can see where we are here. Scrolling up to see if I can find where we were. And that is if I'm not sure Facebook's going to let me get all the way up to where we were. But anyway, here we go. We've got Peg from South Africa. Missed the past 4 days, family meetings. Okay, yeah, we've missed you as well, Pegs. It was lovely talking to you the other day, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon. And we got Andrew from New Zealand. And where else? Nigeria, and people saying Happy Father's Day, thanks. Russ Cowley says excellent news. What's the excellent news, Russ? That England didn't lose to Scotland? Oh dear, I'm only joking. $50 a month, good news. Yeah, we don't need to move that far to do it, but we need to pull together as a community to get there. I'm from Pakistan. Total Weezer tokens in the market, 39 million. That's impossible. We don't even have 39 million tokens, Peter. So I don't know where you got those numbers from, but they're wrong. Good morning from Aotearoa. I don't know where that is, but good morning. Somerset in the UK. Southern Alabama. And Dave's at work. People that work in casinos never get time off. Okay. More from Nigeria. Anybody that came late and said they're lost, you'll have to watch the replay. I'm not going through it all again. Okay. Kentucky, first live meeting. Well, welcome to you, and I hope we see lots more of you, Donald. More from India and Nigeria, and Crypto Dave is from the UK, of course. Norman Firth from Doncaster, that's UK. Communism without corruption. Yeah. Wheat Abundance is 164, is it? Oh, it was more than that when I looked. It's come down a bit. 29 moving house, yeah. Never thought of buying a mobile home. Yeah, I have considered that as well. In fact, we were very close to doing it on one occasion. What's EBB? Easy Business Builder. It will be our paid plan. You won't see it until it's on the... Well, you can see it on the existing site now. We've got a pre-launch for it. You can read about it there or watch the video if you prefer to do that rather than read. Bitcoin 40,000, Weezer 1/3 of a cent. Weezer is actually a little bit more than 1/3 of a cent now, Russ, but and I think Bitcoin is a little bit less than 40,000. But I appreciate what you're saying. But if you go back in time, Bitcoin was 1/3 of a cent. You only got to go back 12 years. If you sent an email to support a week ago, you've had an answer. So you need to check in. You've had an answer. You will have been sent an email. It's either gone into your spam folders if you've not seen it in your inbox, or it's been blocked by your email provider. But you can always log in and check your ticket there. It has been answered. There's no tickets that have not been answered for like 24 hours. That's the maximum. There's no freedom of speech in here, Peter, for one reason and one reason only. This group is purely to help people that want to post comments and things from this group on their timeline. You will find if you go to the other group where it's a closed group, you will not get blocked for saying whatever you want. So if you're going to talk like that, we don't really want to hear from you here. Okay? It's I don't know whether it's Hafiz or whether it's Peter that's saying that. I think it's Hafiz. So Aotearoa, also known as New Zealand. Learn something every day. Can anyone here guide me why the back office is showing Visa abundance and why Graham is still using Visa for withdrawal? It's been well explained in the past. Watch all the recordings of the other videos. No time to work on exchanges, and I doubt they'd accept us anyway at the moment. Okay. If you can get us accepted on an exchange, then fine, we'll go along with it. You can work as our agent. Just be happy, says Crypto Dave. And somebody says he knew that from the Aotearoa, don't know how you pronounce it. Aotearoa. I give up. New Zealand. Okay. Kiwi land, all black land. Why aren't we using MLM structure earning to push Visa community? We use two-tier, which is fair. In a multi-level situation, 80% of the people must lose mathematically to pay the 20% that don't lose. And only about 1 or 2% make any big money. And I know that I've been a top earner in different organizations. I've worked through all the numbers. I've had my own MLM organizations to try and improve things. And they're mathematically flawed. But there are great opportunities here to benefit from expanding your network. Alfred says, how can I check my spam if my email is blocked? If your email is blocked, Alfred, then you have to log into the support desk with your ticket ID. And if you put in a ticket with your old email, put in another one with your new email. And if your comment has been removed, Hafiz, it's because I didn't like it in this case. And it could have been because one of the other moderators didn't like it, but it was me that removed it because all we want is positive comments. Okay? Nothing that shies away from being positive is acceptable. Nothing that invites people to be anything other than positive is acceptable. Okay, so that's why. Okay, let me just check in the Melon app and see if we can see the YouTube comments. And I think we can because there's only a few showing there. So we have Abdul Aziz Jatoy in and Sadhana Madale. Don't know where they're from, but they sound like they're from Africa or India or Pakistan. So lovely to have you here. There's no questions there. I can't do anything with Twitch. I don't even know whether they have comments there. I don't even know how to get back to the account there that I set up, in all honesty. Okay. Visa Warriors. Yeah, somebody set up a Visa Warriors, is it a Telegram group or a Facebook group or something to help promote the value of the Visa token. And we've got Paraguay in the house. I always want to say Uruguay. Crypto Dave's got to get back to work. Okay, see you. Okay, I'll give you the numbers because we've done everything else really. We have increased by 37 in the net registrations. We now have 48,242 registrations. We remove about 150 to 200 a day, so a net 37 increase is like 200 new registrations coming in. We have, what else have we got? Our active members, that's people that log in on a daily basis, and this fluctuates wildly, but it's down 1,309 on yesterday. This is averaged over the last few days. And this is people that have logged in at least once in those days. So it's just below 23,000. Pool 1 is a net increase of 4. And elite members, the net increase of 13. And site ranking, surprisingly, We Share Abundance site is up 100 places to 11,477. And Multiply Weezer is up 155 places to 20,664. Multiply Weezer is still really, really slow. Only 4 new email verified members in the last 24 hours, and the same number for new people that have bought advertising. And the bonus pool there is only up by $12 to $7,908. And I couldn't get a number from Wave's portfolio for the tokens. I don't know whether I'm still logged in there. No, I'd have to log in again, so I can't be bothered doing that. But it wasn't showing in the portfolio. It's not showing increases or decreases or anything, so I can't give you the numbers from there. But when I checked in the back office, it was showing the Weezer token was $165.13. And in CoinRanking, that was the Weezer Abundance token in the back office, of course. In CoinRanking, the Weezer token is showing at 0.00423 cents. And it was 0.00336 cents yesterday. So you can see it's a 30% increase. It's not a big increase in terms of cents, but it's quite a big increase in the value of the coin, and it's going in the right way for a change. It's going up instead of down. So let's keep it going up. Let's keep buying all we can of these low-cost tokens and hoarding them away. If you buy a token now, let's suppose it's half a cent, just for ease. So you're getting 2 tokens for a cent. You're getting 200 tokens for $1. And let's suppose it just goes up to, $1. You've got $200 worth of tokens for $1. Where else are you going to get that sort of ROI? And that's going to happen in the not too distant future. So buy all you can. I've given you the Multiply Weezer, I've given you those. Oh, the trading volume for Weezer was just 1,895. That's up a little bit on the last couple of days, but it's still really low. In fact, it's up on the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It's been 5 days since we had trading volume as high as that. And the CoinRanking is up 21 places to 1050. And that's your numbers. Hurry up, boss, I want to watch the PGA. Okay. We're gone. I'm going. Thank you all for being here. It's a blessing to have you. It's a blessing to be a member of this community and be able to serve it. God bless you all. Keep sharing love, keep sharing abundance. And I don't think we've had our little prayer, so we're going to end with it today rather than starting with it. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you. And we ask that you bless the hearts of all the members of We Share Abundance, that they be filled with unconditional love, and that through that love they find the joy of service, and through the joy of service they attract from you everything that they need and want in life. Amen. Okay, see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. God bless you all.